Hey guys, I'm learning TFT and I'm sharing my learnings with you so that you can learn and I can learn better as well. In this video, we're going to do a deep dive into 2-1 augment selection and line selection predictions from top players, especially early on in the patch for 15.5, where we may not know exactly what the best comps are since a lot of the data is rapidly changing. I want to use this opportunity to make predictions and get a better understanding of how our early game and the biggest inflection point really is 2-1 affects where we want to go with our game plan. So basically on 2-1, using the item components and then making predictions on the augment selections and then jumping to the end of the game to see what comp they ended up picking, as well as how they ended up doing. That's the goal for this exercise here. All right, so with that said, we have these look like AP items. So usually how this works is your items will guide your direction more than your units. Though ideally in stage 1, you want to be holding your units based off of your item components. So from this spot, it looks like most likely an AP angle. So Karma, Yumi, Yumi more likely than Karma because he's holding more. Well, I guess he's not necessarily holding more, but he does have the rel pair as opposed to just 3 Sork units as opposed to 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Prodigy opener. We can slam Archangel and Stoneplay. Yumi wants to use a lot of tank items. This is Prismatic Party. So roll right. There's not really an AP reroll line. I guess besides Cat and Kale. But we don't have bows for Kale. And we don't have... Cat wants to have Edge of Night, Nasher, and Hodge, which I guess we have one of each, but probably roll right. Caretaker's Chosen can be quite good for going a fast 8 route, and that's probably what I'd angle here. 9 lives you probably want to usually take when you're stronger and maybe angle towards a reroll line, especially since you get a lot of resources, a lot of items. So I'd probably roll left, right here, and then we could stick with the original game plan, or we could go hedge fund. If we go hedge fund, we could go potentially fast 9. If we're playing around 5 costs, we go fast 9 Fierce or Bastion or 7 Mighty Mech. I think we just stick with Caretaker's Chosen though. Okay. So yeah, I think from this spot it's probably just AP and jump to 3-2. Yeah, so he slammed the Archangel and this is most likely a Yumi angle. He did play Crystal in the mid game, but this does look like it's going to be Yumi. Yeah. And then because he had that huge Crystal cash out with all these dupes, this looks like it's a first place. Take a look at the results. Yeah, you got first with that. Okay, let's see who else we got here. We got Yusuo Lucas with what looks like the best slam is JG on this S2 with a stone plate, which also wants to be... I just realized I think I might have reviewed these before, so I'm going to go to the next game. All right, 1 versus 9 Peter. He's been doing pretty well. From this spot... Oh, we don't have the portal info here. From this spot, we have Shojin Rageblade, which could... I think Shojin is the best early game slam right now because it goes into Star Guardians. Jinx really wants Shojin for Gather Force. Not sure if there... So there's a bug that may have been fixed now where the 4th rocket was really explosive for Jinx. Shojin Rageblade can also go into Kog'maw, especially if you get an artifact on like 3-2 or 4-2. And we do have a duplicator. What other reroll lines? Could go into Jace Kate. Zaya could be Rage Blade. But I think we likely slam Shojin Rage Blade and just play tempo into Jinx. Alternatively, we can also do a GS slam into Kale. I did not capture the portal information for you. So this looks like either Star Guardian, Kale. We could also do some kind of Fast 9 shenanigan with Golden Edge, but that was nerfed on neutral rounds. I like Latent Forge here so that we can go into Kog'Maw, slam Shojin Rage. Okay, so then this most likely is Kog'Maw or Jinx. And especially with the duplicator, see what artifact he gets. And he's flexing both lines, although with Archangel, this looks like it should just be... Yeah, he got Dawncore, okay. So with this, I am assuming he gets top 2. Wow, you got 5th, interesting. Wait, why did he... Oh, okay. I was saying, why did he switch over Smolder? Because the bug still exists, where if you switch the monster, it pulls from a new unit pool. Curious why. I guess his augments maybe weren't that great. Yeah, you want like more traditional. And he probably missed on his Nico. Maybe Nico is extremely contested. 1, 2. Oh, there's Dank Memes who's also playing Kog'Maw. He lost to a Smolder. Oh, and this Smolder player, they were probably all pulling from the same, like trying to pull from Remus pool, so it was a little bit harder to hit on tempo. Okay. JD Zelinsky from 2-1. Looks like he's playing Cat. Slam Guardbreaker. These items aren't great though. We can get more item components here to try to fix them by 3-1. I roll left 2. Team building's pretty good. I like that more than over encumbered. We could just do delayed start. Delayed start's really good. I think I just do delayed start, especially since we don't have like over 9,000. Okay, he's committed to Cat. Right, so JD's committed to Cat and then ends up getting items he wants. Does hit, has good items. Does not have Recon 3, but is tempoing. So this looks like a pretty solid top 4 is my guess. Yeah, 3rd place. Pretty solid for JD, which is Cat 3.0. All right, Brosif. From this spot, we can slam GS and go into Jinx. Slam Rage Blade. Probably slam GS. Oh, Keepers and go into Star Guardian. Keepers just broken. Yeah, and then we're just playing Jinx. Yep. All right, Brosif, Jinx, and this is probably a top 2. Yeah, 2.0. All right, T-Lides. We can slam Shojin, go into Jinx, or Sork. Dora's bench. I don't think we want to reroll anything, though we can reroll Kog'Maw. Or I think we saw he could reroll Smolder. So roll right, left. Okay, no. It's maybe it's just good for something, or slice of good for something. Okay, get a lot of gold. Try a Shojin slam. Does not slam there. Okay, he's just loose streaking and not slamming items so he can get more gold. And it looks like he was playing Kog'Maw and then switched it to Smolder. I mean, it's the same items. Interesting. Okay, and I think we saw he got first this game, right? Yeah, it's a heavyweight Smolder. Eli's heavy Smolder first. All right. We have more Robin. This is Prismatic Finale. You can slam LW, QSS, or Kraken. If you slam Kraken, we can go into Jinx or Soul Fighter Volley. Even play Jinx and Volley duo. I like a Kraken slam here. I mean, LW works as well. Deadlier Blades with an LW into Samira could be good. That probably is strongest right now. So, roll. Interesting. He likes hard bargain. I wonder if this is because the mid game with Crystal is especially good right now. Thorn plate armors were nerfed, so it seems like he likes hard bargain. Okay, maybe not. Now what is he willing to take here? Thorn plated? Oh, he's taking Crystal. Or I mean, took the tower defense. Okay, well we know he's playing Crystal. How does he fare? This looks like I have no idea how good Crystal is now in the late game. I mean, he hit everything. Okay, still ended up getting first that game. Okay. So Crystal still has a chance to win now. It's just much harder. YBY1. This could be, I'm gonna say Kale, but he has no Kales. I believe he wants to just be a Redemption Slam or Animvisage Open Bow. Could play into Jinx. I mean, could play into anything really. Slamming, Econ, and Component. Oh, Portable Forge. And then he picks Innovating Locket would be really good on Garen, but we're not really getting stacks yet. An open bow. Is price still just Yumi? I mean, this could still be anything. Yes, Yumi. Okay. And then he probably gets the top 3 from this spot. Second place, okay. Yeah, Garen with Innovating Locket's broken. T-Lides. This could be a JG slam. Is he actually playing Kale? I don't think so. He picked an artifact. See what artifact he gets. Wit's End. Okay, so this is most likely Viego. I guess it could be Kog'Maw as well. Wit's End. Viego better than Kog'Maw. Okay, so it's just Viego. Build wise, it should be JG Edge of Night. Okay, it is Viego with Trickster. And then, oh, he tempoed it to TF, which we did see in the stats is TF's especially good with it. 35% win rate, that's insane. How did that happen? Oh, he had Golden Quest, okay. So this is probably a top 4. Okay, third place. All right. And then go to a game with Pressed Event. We have, we're going to slam anything. It's either Sunfire or Morello. We're pretty weak, so we probably don't slam. This could go into, unit-wise, we could go to Star Guardian or Yumi, probably. 1, 2, 3s could give us more gold and some more direction. Yeah, just go with that. See what units we got. Looks like he really want to play Smolder. I think this is a Star Guardian game. We have so many Star Guardians, got more in the shop. Yeah. Oh, wait. But he slammed AP items, so it's more likely to be Sorks. He doesn't have good Sork items. No, it's Yumi. This is Yumi. Right? This looks like Yumi. Yeah. Okay. This spot does not look good though. He's losing stage 4 out of gold. Bleeding out. This looks like a bot 4. Yeah, like a 6th. Oh, yeah, 6. Okay. Yeah, with Yumi, you really have to win stage 4 because it can't win fights like in stage 5 and 6 that well. So the way you get your top 4 is you win stage 4. Which means you have to hit your Yumi too, and a strong frontliner. Arguably, the frontliner is more. All right, Jetasaur, we can play Gale. This beach episode, we don't have more gold. Alternatively, we can do some type of crystal. We could do Jinx. Good for something, seems pretty good here. Iron assets, also good. I roll left. Good for something would not be Kale. Good for something would be like Star Guardian. 1, 2, 3 could be Kale. Iron assets could be Kale. Okay, so then I'm predicting. Oh, but yes, Crystal now. So I think it's Crystal into Star Guardian. Yeah, Crystal into Star Guardian, and then how big of a cash out did he get? Probably like low 200s, so not too amazing. He's gonna be low on HP, and then he does stabilize with the Jinx too, with decent amount of AP or HP. So this looks like top 2, top 3. Jetasaur top number 3, yeah. All right, Experion. We play Crystal early, GS Slam. He also wants to play Jinx. We play Sork. Silver Destiny seems pretty solid. Kingslayer? Okay, I guess he wants to play Crystal into Kingslayer, which makes sense. Depends how early he got it in. Okay, he did get it in by pretty early. IEGS tells me this wants to be Jinx. What is this? Is he playing Bash like he playing Yasuo reroll? Or Fast 9 Bastion? I don't know what this is. I guess it could just still be Jinx. Maybe it's just still Jinx. But then he didn't roll down. What? Went Soul Fighter? This does not look good. I'm gonna say this is a bot. Like a 6th or 7th. Okay, he went 8th, straight 8th. Yeah, that does. I feel like when you sack the early game, you can't play it into Soul Fighter. Soul Fighter, you have to like high roll a Gwen to be able to stabilize there. All right, title. Could play into 7 Mighty Mech. Sunfire could be the slam if we want to slam. I don't think we're that strong. Like Silver Destiny here. We can also do Eye for an Eye, especially if we get the mech in early. That could get more stacks. But it looks like Silver Destiny is probably the pick. No? He's willing to pick Pandora's over. I guess Pandora's with Kale or with Lucian. Maybe it's Drift Duo Lucian or Kale. Or is it just Silver Spoon? Okay, what is he gonna reroll here? Now I'm very confused. Oh, maybe it's just Pandora's into 7 Mighty Mech so that you can get rolled a 5 cost. Ah, yeah, that's, I mean, it's Mentor Mech. I mean, he's super healthy. Wait, he hit a GP3? Whoa, this is a crazy game. This is like a top, I mean, it's a top 4 just from his position. He got first. Wait, what? With GP? And Title's a fucking beast. What is this? How did, I guess he kind of just naturaled a bunch and was rolling the 2 costs. Pandora's GP and Obuko reroll into a first with Pandora's bench and use to tempo and play towards 7 Mighty Mech. Roll the 5 cost. I imagine that was his game plan until he probably naturaled a bunch of these. I mean, I guess we could see if he was rolling 2 costs the whole time. Yeah, I guess he was. That's fascinating. All right, Revent. We have the Bastions. Last Whisper could go into Jinx. Keepers into Jinx. Yep, this wants to be Jinx. And then here we seem like somewhat stable here, but I think we're probably contested, but this is probably a top 4 or 5. Okay, this is a top 2, number 2. Yeah, Jinx is just super stable. Jinx 1 and Poppy 1 on stage 4 seems quite stable. All right, we have Lucian pair, Aatrox pair, Vi pair. This probably wants to be like Mighty Mech or Sork. If we take the title approach, we could just do this into Mighty Mech. Component Buffet can go into Sork. I'd probably roll left too. Oh, actually, this could be Pandora's bench into Drift Duo as well. I actually like that as an option here. Drift Duo, and then you can use the Pandora's bench for your 3 costs later. But I think he's probably thinking Component Buffet is my guess. Oh, now that he saw Efficient Shopper. But you can also just do Patient as a Virtue now. But with so many pairs, I don't think it's Patience is a Virtue, so I think it's just Efficient Shopper. Okay, I guess he still does like this. I think this is something Marcel talks about before, is when you have so many pairs, you don't, like here, you hit the Lucian too, but now you don't really want to buy it because it costs you 4 gold. But with this, I mean, I guess you could still play Drift Duo. Okay, it's just Sork. Oh, Yumi. Yumi with blue buff, and ideally this would then be a Super Genius. This does not look like a great spot. This looks like a bot, like 6th or 7th. 6th, 7th? Yeah, 7th. All right, Jazz Latte. We have, this is upgraded 2-star champion. We have a Garen 2, Kalista 2. Even Shroud Slam's not amazing, especially since Kalista's like be hitting backline. Oh, worth the wait. Worth the wait's just broken right now. Let's see what unit you got. Syndra, just tempo into Star Guardian. He's 100 streaking. Yeah, this looks like a top 2. This game's really lacking items. Like a top 2 into Star Guardian. Number 2, yep, into Star Guardian. And let's go to Ego spot. We have possible JG Slam, Mighty Mech opener. Oh, I don't have additional information here because I didn't finish grabbing this data. Okay. All right, let's go to Spencer. Sterak open rod. Morello open sword. I don't think it's Gunblade here. Sterak's probably strongest. And then that could still angle towards Star Guardian. Or Poppy, best defense. It's the Portal, Prismatic Finale. I don't think it's 9 lives. I don't think it's right 2. Could be Tactician's Kitchen. Hedge Fund into... So it could be Hedge Fund into Mighty Mech. It could be Flexible or Tactician's Kitchen into whatever emblem, and or they're probably both good with Star Guardian. I could see any of the above. Then now I think it's either Flexible into Star Guardian or Hedge Fund into Mighty Mech. Okay, let's see what emblem he got. Executioner. Okay, so then he could just stay in. He could just stay in the Sniper. He could just stay in Mighty Mech. Sork. Sniper exec. Looks like it's just staying in Mighty Mech. Yeah. Oh wow. That's a very early 7 Mighty Mech. This looks like a top 2. Actually, with the Senna 3 as well, this looks like a first. Okay, yeah, it's first. Kyun. We have, looks like possible Yumi angle. Could also be a Sork angle. Upward mobility lets us play towards fast 8 in either case. Probably roll left 2. Oh, interesting. I guess Exalted Adventure now is actually maybe viable. Like, could get veteran Janna, Katarina is viable here. Even play like Jin, Juggernaut, Lux with the buff to the power up. Okay, does he like Exalted Adventure here? I mean, I could also see Shopping Spree into Fast 8. What do you take? Okay, he likes Exalted Adventure. So that's just dependent on what he got. So it's Bastion Zaya. This does not look like a good spot. Oh, but he got 2 fawns. So, I mean, that can't be bad. Right? I don't know, this is probably a top 4. Oh no, still 7th. All right, I think that's all the data I have right now. Cool. I hope you found this prediction helpful. Seems like, I mean, the biggest surprise to me was actually Tidal using that Pandora's Bench to angle 7 Mighty Mech, and then hit GP and Kobuko along the way. It seems like 2 costs Kyun actually really liked. There is a lot more 2 cost lines for Exalted Adventure, and then Star Guardian's still very good. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.